Well, hey everybody out there, welcome back to the channel. It's Chris here from JMNC Games, and today we are taking a look at the game Splendor. It's for 2 to 4 players, ages 10 and up, and the average game time is just about 30 minutes. If you haven't already done so, take a moment to like and subscribe to our channel. We greatly do appreciate that, and it sure does help us grow. And if the video's helped you in any way, you'd like to support the channel directly, you can always visit the application Buy Me a Coffee. Now let's dive in and take a look at what's inside the box. There are 3 decks of cards, gem token chips, and 10 tiles. We'll show you the setup and the play for a 4-player game, then cover the differences for less players at the end. To set up, first shuffle the 3 decks of cards. Take the deck labeled with 1 dot. Deal out 4 cards in a row face up. Place the remaining cards to the side as a draw pile. Next, take the deck with 2 dots and do the same thing 1 row above the first. And then take the deck labeled with 3 dots and do the same thing. Take the tiles and shuffle them. Draw the top 5 and place them over the rest of the cards like this. The remaining tiles go back into the box. Finally, create a bank of chips to the side of the play area. Choose who's going to go first, and then play will go clockwise around the table. The objective of the game is to be the player who scores 15 or higher first. If multiple players reach 15 on the same turn, then whoever has the highest score is the winner. On your turn, you'll have one of 3 options. Take chips from the bank, reserve a card from the play area, along with collecting 1 wild chip. Or you can buy a card from the play area or one of your reserved cards. Before we go into the details of each action, let's look at the pieces some more. The chips represent different gems: diamonds, emeralds, sapphires, rubies, onyx, and gold. The gold chips are wild and can be used in place of any other gems. Next is the cards. On the cards, you will find the cost of the card located here. This means how many of each gem you will need to possess in order to purchase the card. This indicates what type of gem this card will give you permanently once you purchase the card. And finally, this number indicates the number of points the card gives you towards scoring. On the tiles, you will see a number of cards that you must have purchased before claiming the tile. For example, this tile shows that you must have 4 diamond cards and 4 sapphire cards in order to collect. As soon as you've fulfilled the requirements, you can collect this tile. The number here is the number of points going towards scoring for collecting this tile. Now that we've covered the basics of the pieces, let's go over the gameplay. The first option you have is to collect chips. When collecting chips, you have 2 choices. You can either take 3 chips other than gold, and all 3 must be different from each other. Or, if there are at least 4 or more of one type of chip in the bank, you can take 2 chips of the same kind for your turn other than gold. You are not allowed to exceed more than 10 chips. If you have 10 chips, you will need to spend some before collecting more. Let's say that there is a card in the play area that you want to get, but you don't have the chips for it yet. Or you don't want to spend currently, and you don't want anyone else to get it before you do. You can reserve the card. When you reserve a card, you take it from the play area and keep it to the side, away from your purchased cards. You will get to collect 1 gold token when reserving a card. It is the only way to get gold tokens. You cannot have more than 3 reserved cards, and you cannot get rid of a reserved card unless you purchase it. When a card is taken, immediately replace it with a new card from the appropriate draw pile. The last option to look at is a purchasing of a card. When you have enough gems to make a purchase, return the appropriate amount of chips combined with gems that you have collected with cards. The chips go back into the bank. The gems collected from your cards are with you for the remainder of the game. Collect the purchase card from the play area and put it with your purchase cards in front of you. For example, let's say I have this card that I purchased earlier and these 3 chips. I can use all 4 to make this purchase. Once a card is removed from the play area, immediately replace it from the deck into the same row. Once you have completed your turn, the next player goes until someone reaches 15 points. When they do, announce it to the group. Each player should have an equal number of turns. So if the first player was to reach 15 first, the other 3 players would complete 1 more turn and then the game is over. Whoever has the highest score is the winner of the game. Now, if you're playing with only 3 players, at the start of the game, you'll want to remove 2 tokens of each gem before starting the game and use only 4 tiles to start the game. And in a 2-player game, remove 3 tokens of each color and use only 3 tiles. And that's how you play Splendor. Thanks for joining us today. We sure hope you enjoyed our short explanation on Splendor. If you haven't already done so, take a moment to like and subscribe to this channel. We greatly do appreciate that. And now we know the basics, so let's play.